Okay, we're down at the ramp. Beautiful morning, but it's not gonna stay like this for too long. Like I said, it's meant to be blowing up today, so I said I'll sneak out for a quick morning session. I'll just pump a few worms and head out. And I think at about 11, between 10 and 11, it's gonna start to change a little bit, which is fine. I've got work to do at home anyway, so it's gonna be a short session. Now I did leave my boat right on the edge of the dock there, because there's no other boats launching. But if there were, I would move it further down, because the mud is sticking out the back to make it hard for the next person to launch. But there's no one else here, so I figured it'd be fine over there. I'll get this started. Good old eco map on. This is from the other day. I haven't actually cleaned the boat from the other day, because I figured I'll be going out again. So I've got body's a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. I agree. Okay. Now guys, let's shove off and get fishing. I reckon. Oh. Right. few worms. Like I said, we're gonna have a quick session, so not really after a lot of worms. First things first, let's get a bait in the water. I spent about 20 minutes pumping. There's a few fish holding up both on the sandbank here, on the if you're looking at the screen, on the right hand side of the boat, and a few fish on the left hand side as well. So let's just get a few baits in. The water is still pushing in. Switch on there. That's getting a bite straight away, guys. Straight away. That didn't take long at all. Oh, mind my back, guys. I think this is a mullet. Yes, good mullet. I'll just flick that on there. Sorry about the noise there, guys. Just put some water in the live well. It's not my intention to keep them alive, but it does, keeping them wet does help when it comes to cleaning them a bit later. Now again, as you saw, that didn't take long at all, guys. At all. What I was trying to do was get those worms in here. And get this bucket out of the way. Now definitely, I didn't pump too much worms, because I cured some the other day, which I wanted to try as well, with a bit of aniseed oil. I've cured them without aniseed oil, and they seem to work without the aniseed oil, but I thought I'd give it a shot with the aniseed oil. We're getting a bite here again. I think this is a toady, and he's filled himself up with water. Not a welcome bycatch, but when you're fishing for mullet, I guess you have to put up with them. That was getting a bit of a rattle. Maybe a little mullet or something, or toady. Yeah, a little want the bigger brothers. These Abogacia veritas rods, they're absolutely nice, especially for this sort of fishing. Straight away. Straight away. Am I going to get this second rod in the water or what? Down there, and let's try the, still there. Let's try the cured worm. I popped these worms the other day, like I said, and I cured them in a bit of aniseed, which is meant to be a fish pheromone. These were a bit mushy before I even cured them. Just a bit surprising that it's still okay. I'll just keep it out of the sun anyway. And let's see if it gets a bite. Interesting. It's definitely getting bites. So obviously they're not put off by that aniseed. Not many boats around today. Oh, there he's on. Jesus. He's definitely on. So that's the cured worm with the aniseed. Say it's a mullet, or maybe a little shrimp. Nah, it's a mullet. Oh yeah, it's good mullet too. On the cured worm. Wow. There you have it, dude. I cured some worm, like I said, with some aniseed and methylated spirits, and it seems to be working. I like fresh live worms anyway, but I figured that's a happy cow. I pumped a few the other day, thinking that the boys would want to chase some getting a bite straight away, mullet and stuff, but they wanted to go for salmon instead, so just thought I'd keep them happy. So what I did was, instead of wasting the worms, I cured them so I can use them, you know, when I don't have time to pump worms and stuff, because you do sort of run out of time a little bit here. Let's get this one close to the rock wall and see if we can't pull a ludwig. We're on with another fish. It took a while for that to have a bite, about 5 minutes or so. And what we have here is a beautiful Gippsland bream. Coming in at 33 centimeters. 3 fish in the boat so far. The winds come early, obviously, but I kind of predicted that. The tide is against the wind for now. That's really picked up. It's going to yaw the boat a little bit. So we're going to be fishing sideways a bit. Anyway, we'll see what happens. So I want to try a different recipe. I get a few bream, get some nice chunky fillets off them, and try making like a tandoori style bream on skewers. It may fall off, I'm not too sure. I haven't tried it before, but we're going to give it a shot and see. Recipes, it's fun. A few days ago I came out and I struggled in the beginning, marked up fish, could not get them to fade, ended up pumping the exact same worm that I killed anyway, pumping worms, and then the tide turned to come in and I said, oh, I'll give it a shot and see what happens, you know. End up having a pretty good session. It's a good hit on the cured worm. Oh yes. I just said that was a good hit. So, sorry guys, I'm trying to get the best angle of you. a decent brim there. So this recipe might go ahead, I think. I won't make a lot of it. I don't think I'd have enough for the whole family at the moment, but we'll see how many skewers we can get out of it, out of those 2 brim at the moment. If the wind allows us to fish a little bit longer, it does. If it doesn't, one of those things. But geez, it's pumping up now. I'm sure you can hear that in the camera. I knew it was coming, so it's fine. Kind of prepared for it. Okay guys, I just got out of the wind. I tucked into one of the little nooks here. I've got a shot when I drove up, when I banked the boat. I've got it on my phone. I'll put that shot up. It's important when you're doing this sort of fishing, keep your eyes open and wear boots, because just where I nudged up there was a snake there, and I got that on camera for you. I don't think you can just go walking in the bushes here and it's going to be okay. It's not. When it's warm, obviously they're there. Vibration seems to scare them off. He was happy to sit there until I nudged up onto the bank, and then he disappeared into the long grass. Leave him alone, they leave you alone. I think some people argue the only good snake is a dead snake. I don't know. I haven't had a bad encounter with them yet, and I don't want to. He was happy to go on his way. I'm happy to just stay in the boat for now. These guys making that funky noise. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. And have a bit of a fish and see what happens. Now I did sound up some fish here. Whether or not they take a bait, we'll soon find out. I did get a few brim and a few mullet, so it's looking like my recipe might go ahead. Again, it's I haven't tried that before. It might be a complete failure, but I like pushing boundaries when it comes to cooking with fish, and not just, you know, pan fried with salt and pepper. Although every now and then you can't beat that sometimes. Bit of a panny, salt, pepper, just good tucker. Put it on the other side there, close to the reeds, because if you were a fish, that's where I'd be. I've caught them in the back of the boat too sometimes. There is so much bait fish in the water at the moment. Okay guys, I just hooked a massive eel before. I didn't bother recording that, but it was pretty big, and I'm not a fan of them. I wouldn't bring them on the boat. They're slimy buggers. Jesus. Some people say they make the best bait. Some people say they're actually good eating. But I don't know. I'm not so keen on them. They look very similar to that slithery guy in the bush there. If I wanna, yeah, I'm not a big fan of them. So I cut the line and let it go. I had one other hit in this place. Like I said, it's going to be a short session. I'm not going to waste the whole day. The wind's picked up out there, so you can't really fish it. It's very hard. So I'll give it another 15 minutes and then I'll head off and see what happens. Hey guys, the wind's picked up something stupid as I predicted. So much so it's giving me a bad headache. Before this it was pretty good. So we got 2 boom, 2 yellow eye mullet, and 1 big bloody eel, which not a fan of. So I've cut that one off. And before the wind picks up, because it's going to get up there today. So I didn't give you a look at the fish. Too crazy or impressive. 2 mullet and 2 brim for a recipe that I want to try out. It's not going to be a big recipe or massive fish or massive pieces of fish, but I'm going to give it a try. I've always wanted to experiment with it, but we'll see what happens. Okay, that brings this session to a wrap. Like I said, I'll give it 20 minutes. The wind's just uncomfortably heavy at the moment, and tide is running out now, so not going to waste the day. Go home,